Alright, it's a new day, work is done, I'm gonna do some more Final Fantasy XIV storyline, and this should be the last quest that has a weird as heck title. I think I did a whole lot of stuff in regards to searching and like trying to figure out. Ooh, nice dinosaur, dude. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. I want that very badly, actually. But anyway, I think I'm gonna go with help, not found. I think these little quotation marks are for things that have not been translated thus far. We've also had these symbols here that are kind of like if you flipped a T on its side in either direction. Well, yeah, hold on, no. T yeah, in either direction. So if you turned a T, sorry, a capital T 90 degrees in either direction to have like the bottom of the T pointing either to the left or the right. I think it's actually trying to make an H in this case because it has been used in several different ways. I think it has been a T. I think it has been an F. Yeah, I think it's even been a K for some reason, but I don't remember for sure. But this time they have put two of them together. It looks like an H, a big weird H. And I'm thinking the quotations are just... They've done E before. Whatever. I think it's help, not found. ... Anyway, given to us by Grahatia. We are in Ultima Thule. Navigating this thing is weird because like this map looks like this. It looks like it's a really, really large area, but actually like going from here to here took like 20 seconds. So, I don't know. Level 90. Oh, that's why I was red mage when I logged back in today, because my white mage isn't high enough to turn in these quests. I probably should have done a dungeon or two, and I just didn't. So, the console we seek lies on the far side of this isle. Given the nature of the ground, the route may not be entirely direct as it seems. Let us all watch our step as we make our way. There is actually almost, I think there's basically zero reason to do this kind of... Ooh, there's 3 floating orbs together in a cluster called Delta. The amount of experience points you get for just killing random monsters in the open world sucks. It's really bad. It's really sad to have it be that way after Final Fantasy XI was like all about experience parties. You have no idea which way these Delta things are facing. It's kind of annoying. So you can get aggro pretty easily, unless you've seen them float in like the last second. Like if you saw the direction they floated toward, like the line that they floated on, and the direction they were facing during that float is the direction they will be facing. But if you didn't see them float, if you don't want to get aggro, you just wait. But I found an ether current, picked it up. It doesn't really matter. I don't do the plus quests anymore for those. I might if I need to eventually, but it's always good to pick them up when you see them, so that if you do end up wanting to pick them up later, you don't have to like just go around the entire zone looking for them. You just go do the quests. And the quests usually aren't that bad. We found Grahatia and the twins. There is a... kind of looks like a shrine. Like this little torso thing upright on the ground. There's this little shrine kind of behind it. And then there's a tower. Not a big tower. 5 stories, give or take. This appears to be the console, but it seems unresponsive. Would you care to take a look at it? Me, I am the tech guy in this group, that is correct. Interacting, the best thing's interacting, that's not a word. We tried touching, smacking, and attuning with the console, but there is no response. No luck, I see. But there must be a way to activate it. There must. Cutscene, remove the headshot. Everybody's thinking.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
As am I. Operating such consoles is trying enough, but if we can't even activate it...
perhaps there is a way. First, consider the world that has been recreated here. Its inhabitants were machines who gathered combat data to enhance themselves. And among the many wars they waged, the most notable was that against the dragons. The significance of these details may be lost on you now, but they lead me to believe this was the home world of Omega. I speak of the ancient weapon, the one which the Alliance unleashed upon Shinru. I will spare you the long story, but according to the records I read in the future, it possessed a single weakness: lightning.
That's all well and good, but what does that... Wait. You're not thinking to strike the console with lightning, are you?
As a matter of fact, I am. Ask yourselves this. Why would an entity as puissant as Omega not be designed to suppress the effects of lightning?
Because it relies upon it, or something akin to it, as a source of energy.
My thoughts exactly. And there is a good chance the same is true of the Omicrons and their devices. So, shall I cast caution to the wind and try something reckless and dramatic?
My options are, have at it, or I'm not sure this is a good idea. Have at it.
Very well. Here I go.
We all run back. Whips out his staff. I still think he stole his staff. Whips a lightning ball at it. And wouldn't you know it?
It worked!
There is now light. And there's a giant. There's a big old metallic eye looking at us now. Now, this is going to be, I don't know if you can hear this very well, but it's opening connection to communications module 1. Connection established.
Strategic Matrix Stigma 1 now online. As a primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir.
Transmission strategic matrix Stigma 1 now online. As the primary strategic matrix, you may address me as Sir.
Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state.
Checking for new communications. None found. All units, please maintain current state.
End transmission. Closing connection.
End transmission. Closing connection.
Wait! We have questions for you. Of late, no mission orders have been issued. Why not? Has there been some manner of trouble?
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit is yet to determine guidelines for future assignments.
Reply. The Extended Operations Unit has yet to determine guidelines for future assignments.
All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines.
All strategies are calculated, devised, and actioned in accordance with said guidelines.
In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
In the interim, all citizens are directed to maintain a state of combat readiness. End reply. Awaiting query.
Can you tell us why the Extended Operations Unit hasn't yet determined the guidelines?
Unable to comply. Information unavailable or access restricted.
That one sounded good enough.
In that case, is it possible for us to communicate directly with the unit?
Access denied. Unable to establish connection.
Is there anything you can tell us? Have there been any abnormalities, like a threat to the star or widespread unrest?
Reply. Negative. All citizens continue to operate at maximum efficiency. If your operations are suboptimal, please proceed to a maintenance facility for evaluation. Otherwise, stand by at your designated post.
That last sentence was,
Reply.
otherwise, stand by at your designated post. That was the only one. I'm closing my eyes and seeing if I can understand what he says.
End transmission. Closing connection.
could activate it again, but I doubt it would be productive. What do you think?
If all the Omicrons really were running as efficiently as it claimed, then I doubt they were hoping for life here to end. As this Sir told us, there just haven't been any new instructions, and everyone is standing by.
Should be standing by at any rate. If there are those that are neglecting their duties, perhaps we can glean a clue from them. I propose we take another look around, and also try to find the operations unit.
This idea gets approval from everybody. Oh, I like this bird too. It's like a fire chocobo. Let us focus our search on the outpost. Alice and I will try speaking with the Omicrons this time, in the hopes we might learn something new. Meanwhile, perhaps you and Graha could observe them from a distance. These beings are systematic and routine by nature. If there are any that aren't, it shouldn't be too difficult to spot them. If there are no questions, then let us begin at once. As we came this way, I believe I spied a promising vantage point. Follow me. I had, again, like, see, the map actually is accurate. You can maybe even travel not looking at the land itself, because you got these little gaps that are... Oh, you Delta butt faces. I'm probably going to draw your ire, so... And the destination is close. I don't think I can outrun both of you. Let's see if I get... Oh, shit, line attack. See, I only get 1840 experience points. I need 13,278,000 total. It's ridiculous. I really probably should do some White Mage quests after this, or not, some dungeons on White Mage. Search base Omicron for errant Omicrons. Move the camera, blah blah blah. Yeah. This one seems to be talking to Alpha now. Appears normal. This one's zipping around, possibly on guard, or maybe gone crazy. Oh, what? Damn. That's annoying. How about this one? Standing dutifully. Okay. Not a target possible. Where's the whipping one? I can't... How about the one with Alice? Come on, bud. This game sucks if it's gonna make me do that. I got him. The Omicron wanders about ceaselessly as if lacking a clear objective. My instinct was right the first time, but it was just hard as heck to get him. Cutscene? Yeah. I point. An Omicron wandering aimlessly. Where? I tell him. He's shocked. He's kind of looking around. Aha! I see it. It's kind of scratching its head. That's cute. And it goes moving around again. Much slower than when it was on... when I had to freaking click it. It's left the base. Let's follow it. It's rude. It could have been moving far slower, but then I guess that wouldn't have made the same point. I'm gonna try this only using the big map. It really is quite easy to navigate with the big map only in this space, except for some little rises in altitude that you have to jump over. We found the Graha. Oops. Okay. It's not here, but it definitely came this way. It must have used the portal. Time to go through and see what we find. Okay, yeah, that's smart, I guess. But what else are we gonna do? We got some rolly machines. They have 3 wheels. They're of the variety that we've faced in battle before. They kind of did like the spin attack move. Like, they're kind of like 3-wheeled tanks that kind of look like crabs in a way. Let's go, Jazz Wolf. We've got M017, and we're gonna talk to it. I still can't do this on White Mage, right? Just want to make sure, yeah. I gotta do some dungeons on it. I've got plenty of food that I can use to hopefully level up faster, but... We're looking at this kind of tree. This seems to be like bowls made of clay stacked on top of each other, just up vertically. And then some probably thick enough that you would need 2 hands to wrap your, like... What is your query? Says M017. It's like this tree has like thick wires, like the same color as like dark brown clay. Wires kind of come off as if they are limbs, as if they are branches, and then I can't remember what the rest looks like. Hold on. I'm not looking. We can't see it right now. Graha comes running up. Aha! You found it. What are you doing here? It has roots too. The tree has... Maybe it is a tree. Just a weird trunk. I am looking at the tree. Now so are we. There's some crystals at the end of some of these branches. I mean, it could be an actual tree. Quite an unusual specimen. What is the device attached to it? The tree is a sample collector from another star. As it cannot survive in our environment, however, it requires life support. This is the function of the device. To go to such lengths to sustain it, is there something special about this tree? Being foreign matter, protocol requires that we study it. As this task has been completed, the specimen may be discarded. However, when I behold the tree, I am made to feel as though there is a problem. In order to become strong, we have continued to enhance ourselves. Like we did countless others, we conquered the star whence this tree came. It is the last remnant of a dead world, and there is nothing towards which it may aspire. Yet it grows, extends its branches, sprouts leaves, produces seeds. Why does it seek to continue? Why was it made to behave in such a way, and to what end? I do not understand. I see. Out of curiosity, does this pertain to your duty? No, it does not. My apologies. I shall return to my designated post and assume a state of combat readiness. Wait. Tell him to wait. What are you doing? So, it was acting outside of orders. Perhaps it is simply a malfunctioning Omicron. These are by no means uncommon. But it may also be a unit possessed of the ability to make decisions, one not unlike Sir. He thinks on it. I believe this bears further investigation. I nod. To endeavor to live, even if we must depend on forces beyond our control. He says, looking up at the tree. Closes his eyes. Tell me, Mercy, one day, when this adventure becomes a part of your epic, do you think I will be mentioned in it? Dude. My options are, of course, why wouldn't you be? Or maybe in a footnote. Or you're not here so you can be in a story. Of course, why wouldn't you be? The others were just a little bit, I didn't feel like it was the time for it, you know? You truly think so? That would be a... Nay, I shouldn't say such things until the moment comes to pass. Never mind the embarrassment. Well, we had best get on with our task. Tracking down Sir and understanding the nature of the emotion which bars our way. We get one last look at the tree, which will probably be the picture for this video. And help not found. I think that makes sense given that we received really no help from the being that was Sir, or was like the representative of Sir with Sir's absence. I don't know how that, whatever. Alright, that's the end of the quest. It's the end of the video. I will see you next time.